the ports and points of entries are a very important frontier of the fight against Galamsey. So the minister has instructed that these items remain seized and kept under surveillance. We are going to meet, debrief, and then plan the next steps. Find the importers, because we can't always take the machines, destroy them, and then they go back and bring some. So our initial thought is to blacklist those who import these things, to look at the importers, look at the companies, and even to some extent the agents that are attempting to clear them. That once we tie you to these activities, we, at the end of the day, blacklist you so that you can't even do business in our ports. We want to send a very clear message that that ban was not a fluke. We intend to enforce it to the letter, and that is why these equipments remain seized, and we are not leaving any option off the table. If we finally realize that the only option is to destroy them, you can count on us. We'll destroy them.
Well, let's get more on this from our Tema correspondent, Kwame Yanka, who joins me via Zoom. Kwame, so you were on the ground with the EPA. How did this whole exercise turn out? Okay, so what we are gathering this morning is that the Environmental Protection Authority and also the National Security have intercepted more than 1,000 pieces of Chanfang machines concealed in separate containers at the Tema port. Now, this exercise was conducted Tuesday night, and it comes just weeks after the EPA uncovered more than 200 Chanfang machines. Kwame, can you hear us now, please? Yes, go ahead.
Now, right. So
Kwame, can you kindly reposition? We're struggling to hear you. Oh, it's unfortunate we are not able to establish proper connection with our correspondent, Kwame Yanka, who is on the ground for us. But what we know this morning is that the EPA, together with the National Security, they have intercepted more than 1,000 pieces of Chanfang machines, which were concealed in separate containers at the Tema port. Well, the Tuesday night exercise comes just weeks after the EPA uncovered more than 200 Chanfang machines that were hidden in 14 shipping containers in a similar operation. So we've re-established contact with Kwame Yanka, this time on phone. Kwame, if you can hear me, the EPA and National Security have intercepted this containers at Tema port. You were on the ground. What can you tell us?
Right. So the information I've picked up indicates that somewhere last week, Customs informed National Security that they suspect importation of the Chanfang as it were. So National Security took this up, and then it accepted the consignment, and then informed EPA about the interception, for which EPA also took this up because this part of the country's effort to, as it were, fight Galamsey, which is having a direct consequence on the environment and then the country as a whole. So the interagency collaboration, I understand, is going to be deepened to ensure that this nips in the bud, because they are going to go after the importers, the agents who may be clearing all these, among other players who are importing this, which has been, as it were, banned in the country from October last year.
Okay, Kwame, so are you able to tell us, what the EPA and National Security, have they been able to establish who imported, which company or individual imported these containers, these Chanfang machines, I beg your pardon?
Right, so for the imported part, we understand they've not been able to nail any individual.
Network. Young go send me. That was we are going to
So is it the only is it the only one that is
No, about 8 containers.
All the gas.
You know you need EPA clearance for these things.
But we have got EP.
No, your warehouse having permit is different from importing these things without.
Let's go. That one is good.
You're the importer.
No.
Why you do so many bad things?
One time you are signing for them, one time you can't. No, I'm the but Prof, you know, I think when I saw that this thing released, I think last year, yes, and I went to I think the Accra branch. That is the one at around Registrar General. Then I went to find a certain. I think there was a certain lady. I asked for anybody to replace 1,001 units, and I wanted to find out what is the necessary steps for me to do. But I was informed that once I have the permit, and I said I didn't sure. That is the information I wanted. Warehousing. That was what I was informed.
So when you need for the operation as well.
Because when I went there, when I saw the sticker, the sticker or whatever, the flyer or whatever that came out, I went to the branch, the main branch in Accra, head office, yes. So I went there at the reception. They directed me to, I think, a housing unit, which was just housing. I don't know what housing.
I'm sure it's better environment.
Yes.
Because I can tell you with certainty that this thing can find itself. I mean, you just need to reverse it. The guy I came here yesterday, you know, he was mining, the mechanic, the one who was explaining. He said yes, they could actually reverse it and become a Chanfang. So you can't rule out. So if you wanted to import this thing, you should have made a CE. Let's make sure that, and if you bring one that cannot turn into a Chanfang. You need EPA permit to construct, and the permit to operate, and the permit to import. So once you issue a statement that don't bring things that support illegal mining in, you have to check with us if you are not sure. Because this one's 15 times. There are how many? 14, almost 200. You're going to release this ones in our water bodies. We are finished. You think if I'm a gold miner, I'll buy this thing and not take it to trash pond instead of mining gold?
As you mentioned, the money.
Nema Jumapanga kwa hiyo ni hiyo. Ola wewe nyaye. Ajuma. Ah.